It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics play host to the Golden State Warriors. All right, here we go. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Durant. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Hayward. The drive, right to the bench. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God Sham God. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
To Horford. A lot of contact. No whistle.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Hayward, terrific vision, and he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Cousins, knocked loose. Celtics have it. To Horford. Inside, he scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Durant across the timeline. The score 10-8 to Green. Thompson. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Curry into the front court. Leads 5. Curry. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Knocked loose. Curry on fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Hayward. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy. Livingston to Green. Bell to Sean Livingston. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Brown with it up top. 9-point margin. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. A shot no good by Iguodala. Rozier into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Rozier. Rozier, shot no good. To Shaun Livingston. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And the basket good at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Iguodala to bring it up. Whoa! What a finish!
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
Celtics have it. Great feed. Sets it. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
The assist from number 34, Shaun Livingston.
I got one.
Hayward. Good sign that time, Jay, as they go to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday.
That's the way to do it. Can't convert the free throw. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Warriors have the basketball. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Thompson. Count the basket inside.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
To Thompson. To Curry. To Thompson. With another basket there.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
To Horford. Won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots.
Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Knock loose. Curry with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Nice pass to get things going.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Oh, blocked by Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Beyond the arc for 3. Boston secures the rebound. Horford to Marcus Smart. From the painted area, won't go down. To Green. Thompson. To Curry. with some touch from the former Spartan.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. It's Steph Curry with the rock.
Defense, let's go.
To Green. Fires the three, and Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Green, deep left corner. To Curry. Fires the three. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. To Irving. Shot by Kyrie, no good. To Green. And a throwdown.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down a bundle. Kyrie. It goes down. He improvises and scores. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Number 1. That's the first foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward. Shot by Hayward, no good. To Shaun Livingston. Goes to the right side. Thompson. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Curry to Shaun Livingston. Slam dunk Shaun Livingston.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Number 30, Stephen Curry.
Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Curry. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. And throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Number 11, Kyrie.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay to Jalen. It's
the Warriors didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, They need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game trap. Assists.
The Boston Celtics struggle to play the angles and allow too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of the situation.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Warriors basketball. Curry. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box and one, or maybe just double team him.
Irving. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Thompson to Green from long range. And Draymond Green thrives in these spots. Hand in his face, he still knocks it down.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's gonna do. He's gonna disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
To Horford. Tatum. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Durant. 4-3. They need something to go down. It's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's Golden State basketball. Green. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys holding the big lead. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Kyrie can't connect.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Hayward to Irving.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
To Jaylen Brown. To Irving. Has a chance. Irving shot off the mark. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Curry, shot off the mark. Good defense. Celtics have it. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Durant Off the mark. Well contested.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense, but that's more on you than it is the defense. Challenge yourself to get the ball back and continue to be aggressive.
Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Curry. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Irving. To Hayward. Work it down to Brown. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
To Irving. To Jaylen Brown. Horford. Irving. Just off the mark.
Surprising and shocking that the coaching staff would put somebody on the player of his magnitude that is more focused on the offensive end than he is stopping another player on the defensive end.
Durant to Green. Goes to the left side. To Green. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. To Durant. For 3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
He's going to play the matchup. Brad Stevens making some moves.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
Hayward. Not that time. He missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Boston with the basketball.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Inside, he scores.
The assist from number 0, Jason Tatum.
Gets it in the left corner. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
And Cousins throwing it down. Now a 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Celtics have it.
I got this round. Let's go.
Rozier. Rozier's shot no good. To Curry. Here's a chance from long range. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. And finishes strong. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Hayward to Rozier. Lets it fly from long range. Terry Rozier. Not necessarily a shot. Knocks down the three.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Ball's controlled by Boston.
All right, I got ball. I got ball.
To Hayward. Sizing up the defense. To Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Irving to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Curry to Thompson. Curry to Cousins. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Boston, number 36, Marcus Smart.
Hayward. Irving. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Beyond the arc for three, and he buries it.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. No good. No daylight. Great defense. That's blocked by Durant. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Time to shuffle things up. Irving. Off the iron. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Hayward. To Irving.
Take that.
That one's going to be out of bounds. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Golden State at the controls.
We go. Trap this. Come on, we got
Curry to Durant. Curry. They'll get it down to Thompson. From the painted area, won't go down. Irving with the basketball. Down a bundle. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Curry to Cousins. Rises for the slam.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Irving into the front court. His guys down big to Horford. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Banks it in for two.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
It's Steph at the controls. Gets off the three. At the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Put their opponents away in a blowout. The competitive edge, obviously, came from the way they shot the three ball. In fact, a majority of their points came from long-range shots. And that's just an amazing statistic. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough question. It's not going to be fun.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Boston Celtics did so many things wrong when it came to defending the fast break. I'm not sure it's the kind of thing that can be fixed with a single practice, so they better get started, and soon. Their lack of hustle was pretty obvious in the first two quarters.
Player of the game.
Steph Curry gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Here we go with the top three plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports.